Do you want an extra hand? Howdy folks, my name is Eric.
I'm Jordan.
And this is North American Adventures. We are back on the water. Got another 2-night kayak trip up to Tiger Key. We are coming out of Everglades City. Just behind us here, there's the kayak launch. Got a double kayak again, just like King's Landing. Jordan's gonna be doing the heavy lifting. We are going about 8.5 miles up to Tiger Key. Gonna be spending 2 nights there. Gonna do some island hopping as well on day 2. So we're hoping you're ready for that. Stay tuned, folks. We got our kayak from Captain Bob from the Kayakers Paddlers Association of Everglades City. Pretty good price. I recommend him. He's a nice guy as well. We're gonna be heading up to Indian Key Pass and then going through that pass and opening up to the open ocean where we will make a quick turn to Tiger Key. We just have to cut across this bay here for a mile or so, and then we'll be entering the pass right over there. Getting some flyovers early in the morning here. Looks like they come out right over there. Okay, we've almost crossed the bay. As you can see behind us, there's some buildings there in the distance. We've come most of the way across to the first of the keys, where we will be following a small channel. I believe we'll be following these signs, as you can see in front of us here, most of the way to Tiger Key. Alrighty folks, we've gone about 3 or 4 miles now already. We are putting in quite a bit of effort. We crossed that bay and now we have been following towards Indian Pass. It's going to be right around here, but we have an alternate option to go over by mile marker 7 and then sort of cut in that way. So we're going to peek that at least and then make our decision as we get closer. We are scaring off the seagulls here at mile marker 7. So we're gonna be looking for a small inlet right around there, which should take us through a small channel right out to the Gaskin Bay, which will be a quick and easy route to Tiger Key. Alright, we have found our little inlet here. Just gonna be going across, going through a small channel, and then coming out the other side right by Tiger Key. Should be nice and convenient, blocking all the wind from the ocean. Quick beeline. We found our second inlet. Now the little channel is going to be straight ahead here. It's going to be nice and personal with the mangrove forests. The Florida Keys are gorgeous, folks. It's pretty nifty. You can actually see how high the tide comes up by the salt-soaked leaves at the bottom of the trees here. This is the Florida I was looking for. Just chilling under the mangrove trees. It's a vibe. Oh, nice. Wow, they all chose now to fly by. It's convenient. We are coming back out of the channel. A little bit more open sea. You can see the ocean in the distance there. Tiger Key is directly in this direction, so we're just gonna come around this corner here and we should see it in the distance. Now that we've come around the corner, we have Picnic Key Island straight ahead of us here. We need to wrap around this side and then turn right and see where we would like to set up camp. Not too far now, folks. We are just turning the corner here of Picnic Key Island. You can see there's a nice beach here. I'm not sure if people tend to camp here, but this is sort of the southern tip of Picnic Key. And there in the distance, we can see Tiger Key. Turning this corner ahead of us and then wrapping around the island on the right-hand side there. We are coming around the corner of Tiger Key here. We should soon get a clear view of the entire beach gulf side of the island, and then we'll pick our spot. They're flying like crazy. Ah. Oh my goodness. Tons of coastline on Tiger Key. We're picking a spot maybe around there or so. Looks like beautiful white sandy beaches, relatively flat.
Left to right at the bottom.
You mean this one right here?
Yeah.
I think right looks good. We have found our slice of paradise. You can see it's only like a foot or two deep here as we make our way up to the beach. We're gonna come in strong, and then I'll pull her up the rest of the way. We're just about bottomed out. There it is. This is always the best part. I can hop out and then it'll be a little easier to carry me. Tiger Key, folks. Well done. We are just arriving on the island here, and you can see there's the skeletons of all of these, I believe, horseshoe crabs laying about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jordan's going for a little dip, cooling off after his day of labor. Here we are though. Just gonna find a spot nice and flat to set up our tent. I kind of like the look of that area right there, but we'll see. It feels more like a beach spot.
Yeah. I mean, we can always move it.
Right.
It takes 2 seconds to unstake it.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's make it happen. As you can see, camp is coming together quite nicely, utilizing the trees as much as we can. Keep everything from getting too sandy. We've got one sleeping bag between the two of us, just laid out as a bit of a sleeping pad, because the sand should be relatively soft. It is quite hot today, ladies and gentlemen. I am baking in the sun.
Howdy.
Did you guys already set up around the corner?
Yeah, we're gonna set up now.
Yeah, enjoy it. As you can see, the tide is slowly pulling its way back out. That sandbar was originally underwater, and now you can see it's a tiny little island that we can walk out on. The water is quite warm, close to the beach here, since it is so shallow, but it gets deeper as you go further out, of course, and gets colder pretty quick. After our dip, Jordan and I had a bit of a lay after eating some pasta. We are now waiting for a bit of a sunset. Gonna do a walk down the beach, I imagine. But Jordan has gone ahead and made himself a little fishing reel here.
Yeah, let me cut in real quick. We actually found this fishing rod on one of our hikes on the East Coast. It was just lying by one of the trailheads, so scooped it up because someone left it there. Hook's missing from it, and it's really not good. This is like a child's rod, but it's gonna work for what we're doing today. I needed to make a lure, and I needed to make like a makeshift hook to put some bait on. So we used a leftover water bottle, and we got a little stick here stuck through a tortilla. And I guess this is gonna go in the water. We have high tide coming, so fish should be back towards the shore. I doubt that we're gonna get any bite off this.
Optimistic.
If we do, it'll be a Christmas miracle. But we've been seeing fish all day, lots of flying fish, and there's supposed to be ladyfish in this area as well. So we'll see if we get any bites. Doubtful. We're just having fun.
Yeah. It almost looks like you're walking on the water.
Huh?
It almost looks like you're walking on water.
I am. Jesus, look at this. I mean, this is miserable. But we're gonna try it. We gotta get in and just be quiet for a bit. Let the rod sit. Let the line sit. See if anything bites.
Oh yeah.
Give it like 20 minutes. We'll see. Moon's out.
Looks like he's let out all the line. It's just a waiting game now, folks. Just like Photoshop in a giant shark grabbing the bottle.
That'd be hilarious as a thumbnail. I think I lost the bait.
Yeah. You need a fatter tortilla.
I lost the stick too when that guy was nibbling it. Looks like that's the case.
Yeah. The sun is setting on our hopes of eating fish tonight. But realistically, there was never a chance.
First of all, there's always a chance. Second of all, we did get a nibble. And I think that has to do more with the bountiful nature of the area other than skill and setup, because it definitely wasn't me.
There are plenty of fish in the area for sure.
Exactly.
We've seen them just flopping around, flying around through the air around us, so maybe with the real rod we could have come out victorious, but nonetheless, it was fun. It's nice to just wade in the water, cool off a little as the sun is setting here. We're gonna go for a walk in a little to catch all those views. Alrighty folks, it is now dark, a few hours past sunset. We just boiled up some water for a couple mountain meals. Chicken teriyaki on the menu, one of our favorites. We're just hanging out in the tent here, and there's absolutely some sort of marsupial creature walking around. Curious about what we've got going on.
There's a kangaroo on the island.
It looks like a raccoon to me, but Jordan's thinking otter since it's going in the water occasionally, but who's to say? Anyhow, we're gonna pick up in the morning, do a little island hopping, key exploring, so to speak. So, hope you're excited for that. See you in the morning.